Hey guys, it's me. I was just having lunch. I love pho. So, I know it's hot, and it's weird to have pho and when it's hot, but I really like it, and so I just did it. I know it's weird. Anyway, um, you know, I'm on this mission where I'm trying to help families, protect their loved ones and their legacy, right? So, I've been talking a lot about life insurance, living benefits, what happens if you get sick and you can't go to work. What are you going to do? Yeah. So most people say, oh, yeah, my job, and I can go on disability or I can go on short-term disability. What about if it's long-term? What's going to happen then? Who's going to pay your mortgage? Who pays the bills? So, on disability, you get about 60% of your income. That's about 60% of your expenses. So, what's going to happen to the other 40%? Okay, so yeah, maybe your husband, he might have to get another job. Or, your kids, maybe they'll help you out. Maybe you'll move in with them, right? And you just have to sell your home. But I'm sure that's not what you want to do. Most people don't want to do that. Why resort to that when there's something that you can do so that these things don't happen? You can secure your future. It's called living benefits. Living life insurance, not death benefits, living benefits. No, it's not a catch. No, it's not too good to be true. All you have to do is ask me. Just ask me. So do you know why I know about that? Well, years ago, 2006, my grandmother had a stroke. And luckily, I moved in with her, okay? And because I knew she was getting to that age where, she wasn't able to really take care of herself the way she needed to. And it just made sense, we can all share the rent. It was a nice place. And, me and my daughter were secure. So we move in. And not more than maybe a month or so, she had a massive stroke. And she had to be bedridden. It was like a bleed in her brain, and she couldn't do a lot of things, so I had to stay home a lot of the times. And I was just kind of advancing in my career. I just got a management position, and it required me to be there on a regular basis. But if I didn't have someone there to take care of her during the day, then it was my responsibility. Because at that time, she worked for the county of Los Angeles, so she had good benefits, but she had medical benefits. And yes, she had life insurance. But what about while she's alive and she needed her care for, a chronic, critical, or terminal illness? I think this was a critical illness, because she wasn't able to do most of the daily functions, right? Someone had to help her do that. So where does that leave me? Having to take off from work. So that means my pay, was short, which affected my family. I had a daughter at the time. I was planning on getting married. So what I'm saying is things have changed since 2006. Now there's benefits that you can protect your family with, so that this doesn't happen to you. And people don't want to hear me. They're not listening. They say, oh, I have insurance. My job, I have it through my job. Okay, well, you know who is in the White House right now, right? What happens if you get fired? Then you have no more life insurance. because really it's just a benefit that they give you while you're there. And it's term life insurance, so it only goes to a certain amount of time. That's what term means. And it doesn't have critical, chronic, and terminal care on it. So, I mean, I'm just trying to help people. That's it. Do I make money off of doing this? Absolutely. I mean, but I really want people to know about it. I mean, because I can sell you something else. I can, say, hey, you want to buy life insurance? Just buy this because it's easier. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to help people protect what they've worked so hard to build. Their homes, their cars, their legacy, kids going to college. There's just so many things and reasons why we go to work every day. And then when something unforeseen happens and we're not prepared, you're going to say, oh man, I wish I had that kind of benefit or life insurance, or I wish there was something else I could have done to protect my family. Well, there is. There is. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm just saying there is. All you have to do is talk to me. It's not one size fits all. It's just a conversation about what you need, what you and your family need to help sustain if this were to happen. That's it. I don't know why people aren't asking or thinking. Well, I do, because you think it won't happen to you. But it happens to everyone. Or anyone, should I say. Not everyone, but anyone. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, how much money you have. And even if you saved a lot of money, do you want to waste your retirement on that? Is that what you want to use your money for? Wouldn't you want to have something else to help you in the time of need? Call me. Let me know that you want to just sit down and talk. That's it. You guys know how to reach me. I'm available. Okay, bye.